Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss an ACT math question. The link to this question has been given in the description of the video. The question is, the greatest common factor of two whole numbers is 10. The least common multiple of this same two numbers is 120. What are the two numbers? 5 answer choices are given here. I will suggest you to pause the video and try to solve the problem by yourself. Hope by now you already have solved this. Let us just now do it together. So there is one option for solving this, that you go through each one of them and find the Gcf and Lcm of each of the pairs and then find the correct answer. But I will do it in a slightly different way, because if you are given more than 5 choices, then it is really difficult that you go through each one of them and find the Gcf and Lcm. There is an easy option of doing that. So before going into the actual procedure, let me just introduce you a little bit to Gcf and Lcm in case you have forgotten. If you have not, then you can just skip this portion completely. Now, Gcf means greatest common factor and Lcm is least common multiple. So I will take a real example and find the Gcf and Lcm and explain. That will be easy. So let us just choose any two numbers. So let me just choose 16 and 20 as an example. We are going to find the Gcf and Lcm. So the first step is we are going to find the roots or the factors for each of them separately. Let us start with 16. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 4 is 8. And then 2 times 2 is 4. I will circle them. These are the roots for 16 and then I will write them down. So I got 2, 2, 2, 2. And let us do the same for 20. So the root for 20 is 2 times 10 is 20. And then 2 times 5 is 10. Let me circle the roots or the factors here. So I will write the factors for the 20 as 2, 2 and 5. Now, so this is one set for 16 and this is the set for 20. I will have to see which are the common ones. You can see 2 is common in both of them. And then again 2 and 2, that means 4 is common. So which one is the greatest one? 4. 4 is the greatest one. So the Gcf will be 4. So the Gcf of 16 and 20 is 4. So now if for 16 the 4 is the Gcf, and what are the numbers that are left? 2 and 2. And for 20, 4 is the Gcf and what is left is 5. So now, so this is the Gcf, it is already taken. Now Lcm is going to be Gcf, which is 4, times whatever is left for each of them. So it is 2 times 2 is left for 16 and the 5 is left for 20. So this will be 4 times 4 times 5. You can do either 4 times 4 is 16 and 16 times 5 is 80. Or you can just do 4 times 5 is 20, 20 times 4 is 80. So we found the Lcm as 80 and Gcf as 4 for these two numbers. So this is the principle that we will be using in order to solve this particular problem. If you know about Gcf and Lcm, that's fine. You can just start from here. So now I am going to our problem. So since the greatest common factor for these two numbers is 10, I can write the numbers as 10x and 10y. Why? Because if 10 is the greatest common factor, the numbers will be multiple of 10. So it will be 10x and 10y. There are only two numbers here. Now I will have to find the Lcm. So how I am going to find the Lcm? The Lcm will be the Gcf, that is 10, times whatever is left here, which is x, and whatever is left here, which is y, and that has been given as 120. So I can write 120 here. So 10 xy equals 120. I can divide both sides of this equation by 10, and if I do that, what do I get? So this is 10 and this is 10. So 10 divided by 10 is 1, and 120 divided by 10 is 12. So I can write that x times y is 12. Now, how I am going to choose that which one is the right answer? How I am going to find the x and y separately? For that, let me just find out the roots for 12. So this is 12. I am going to find the factors for 12. Roots or factors are the same thing. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. So let me just circle them, the factors, and let me just write it down. 2, 2 and 3. So from this 2, 2 and 3, I can get two numbers. One can be 2 and the other can be 6. So in that case, I have 2 and 6. In another case, I can have 2 times 2 as 4 and another is 3. So I have two sets of number, and now I will have to choose that how I am going to find which one is the correct set for the x and y. Now let me just try with the first set first. So if 2 and 6, then the 10x will be 10 times 2, which is 20. And then the another number is 6. So 10 times y will be 10 times 6 or 60. So I got 20 and 60. This is one set. And the another set is 10 times 4. So now I'm taking this set. 10 times 4 is 40. And then 10 times 3 is 30. So the number can be either 2060 or 4030. Now how I am going to decide which one is the correct one? So now if I find the GCF of 20 and 60, what is the GCF of 20 and 60? It is 20. Because it is the greatest factor by which both 20 and 60 can be divided. Now if I have to find the GCF for 40 and 30, what will be the GCF? The GCF will be 10. This is the greatest factor by which both 40 and 30 can be divided or divisible. So we got 30 and 40 as our answer. 30 and 40. And if you just find their LCM, it will be what? The GCF times whatever is left for in 30, that is 3, 10 times 3 is 30, times whatever is left in 40 other than the GCF. So 4 times 10 is 40. So we will take 4. So this is 120. This is just a verification that we chose the correct set. So the two numbers are 30 and 40, for which 10 is the GCF and 120 is the LCM. So here let us just see. A is 6 and 20, no. B is 10 and 12, no. C is 10 and 20, no. D is 20 and 60, no. That was one option that we just discarded. E, 30 and 40, yes, these are the two numbers for which the GCF is 10 and the LCM is 120. Thank you all for watching my video. Please like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Circle. Here I post videos on test prep math question from PSAT, SAT and ACT math. I post AP chemistry and biology question as well as dashboard analysis. See you in my next video then. Terima kasih. Happy learning.